Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric from the Eric Street Photography blog. So I just wanted to share with you some random ideas on playing the long game. So this is the basic notion. We're probably going to live a lot longer than we think we are, and rather than focusing on short-term success and short-term gains, perhaps it's better to work on long-term gains. And so this was really inspirational to me because think about, like, for example, Elon Musk, his thinking in terms of decades, and all of his business ventures like SpaceX, Tesla, Solar City, they all work together in conjunction, this unified theory of things, and he could cross-pollinate between them. So for example, SpaceX technology goes into the cars in Tesla, and Tesla is being charged by Solar City, vice versa. And other examples like Amazon is playing the long game. So for example, Jeff Bezos, the reason why they sell their Kindles and their other things that are lost, they want to put you inside the ecosystem. So even thinking about what they do with Alexa, there's little things around your house just mining the data to do the text speech thing, and now they're using that technology in Audible, so they're becoming like one of the best audio visual recognition stuff, or not visual yet, but audio. Or even think about Apple with Steve Jobs and his brilliance is doing the unified theory of the ecosystem of Apple. So you get an iPhone, you're going to want to get AirPods. AirPods work best with iPhones. Or if you want an iWatch, you need an iPhone. So you kind of get, you're put into this ecosystem. You want all the apps, and everything works together really, really well. And I thought about this, even for us as photographers, visual artists, entrepreneurs, and so forth, is I think the general bias or the tendency is we want short-term gains. We want to get results fast, and I think it's good. I think it's part of the human spirit, which gives us that sense of hustle. But what I would really encourage you is to think long-term, and what I mean by that is don't get discouraged. Have strong tenacity, and think about building up your platform super duper long term and building out all aspects of your business. So just your photography, your philosophy, your entrepreneurship, creating different platforms that can cross-pollinate. And this also essentially means that don't worry too much about, Facebook, Instagram, blah, blah. Build your own website, your own forum, your own communities, and essentially gain control of whatever you're doing, and think long term in terms of decades. Like, for example, I'm 31 years old right now. I remember when I started my photography thing, like a decade went by like that. I was 21 years old when I started, traveled the world, got famous, blah blah, did the whole thing. And so now it's one of these funny things that, like, I've achieved a lot more than I thought I could by the age of 31, but now I'm looking, by the time I'm age 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91, 101, 112, whatever it may be, my personal aspiration is to live to be 120 years old in excellent physical and mental health. And so if you think about playing the long game, it means that your decisions today, obviously you're going to want to try to have fun today and do things that are meaningful today, but also compounding these things that you do today to do long term. One of the philosophies that I personally have is this. I think it's a pretty simple one. I think it's interesting, is live today like today were your last day, because you might die in a texting while driving accident today, but also live as if your one day today would be put on a loop for infinity, for the rest of time. So this kind of like Nietzsche's concept of the eternal return. And so that means in some ways don't squander your time, but also at the same time don't be in such a rush. Don't worry too much about money, things like that. Just focus on building something meaningful. And ancient Greeks, think about Homer, the Iliad, and stuff like that. It seems like the success wasn't about money and blah blah. The notion of eternal fame came from bravery, from courage, for fighting for what you believe in.